Alright, hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today, as you can see by the title, I'm gonna be talking about just like my experience so far and like how it's been with iOS 16.1 betas, So let's get into it. And I apologize, there's kind of a reflection of like a ring light in this, on like if I have it positioned a certain way, so just try and ignore that for now. I'm still trying to get lighting worked out, and this is the best we've gotten so far, so let's just, yeah. Anyways, so let's get into it. So first off, I just kind of want to mention it's getting pretty good. Now, as of when I'm recording this, it's Tuesday, October 18th, not 16th, and we should be getting iOS 16.1 RC release candidate today. It's either that or iOS 16.1 Beta 6. It should be the RC version though, because Apple announced that I believe iPadOS and macOS Ventura and that stuff should be coming out. I think it's October 24th is what they said. So yeah, so should be getting all that soon. So I'm pretty excited. But yeah, so I'm just going to be kind of talking about the performance and how it's been and how it's going and my complaints. I mean, I have very few complaints, but like my complaints and what I like about it and stuff like that. So let's kind of just go as we go here. So first off, one of the big things I really like about this update is like was this the battery percentage? It was added in iOS 16, but then with this update, as you can see here, it like actively goes down as like the battery is going down. So it's like cleaner and nice, and I like it, okay? I like it. So really a big fan of that. Let's see, what else do we have here? Okay, let me talk about battery for a second, because battery drain for me has been awful. Like, hold on, let me go down to battery here. And so my battery capacity is at 96% after almost a year, like 11 months. That's pretty good, that seems pretty good to me. And I mean, I'm getting full days, but not quite. So obviously it's not going to be as good. But like beta 3 of like 16.1 has had the best battery life so far. Like beta 4 and beta 5, I'm not sure what the deal was, but it has not gotten good. Like yesterday I had 8 hours and used about 75% of my battery, it looks like. That sounds pretty good. I mean, it's just light things like messaging. Well, that's a lot. And like Instagram and then some background stuff and whatever. So it's not the heaviest. Like, I'm not a huge heavy user when it comes to like gaming and stuff. But I mean, I use my phone a good bit. So yeah, battery life, it's been okay. Like battery drain itself, like it's not been great. Like the battery drain for me, it drains so much faster. And, since we're getting the RC version today, I'm hoping that they're gonna get that fixed, because like the update's going out to the public on the 24th too, I believe. So yeah. So yeah, Apple, fix the battery. But yeah, so that's my really only main complaint. I mean, everything else is working well. Obviously, all of the lock screen things have been working great. Not really had any issues with those. It's all been smooth. Kind of wish they would have added back like the stock wallpapers, because like they obviously have it with the 14s, but like there's no stock wallpapers anymore with like the 13s or any other phone. So it's kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, so hopefully they will fix that and stuff. But yeah, so there's that. Let's see. Overall, it's been pretty good. Not really. I mean, obviously all of the new features, like at this point, they've gotten kind of to the point where like they're great. I'm not really having any issues. I will say though, so this is not exactly iOS, but this is iPadOS. So if I pull out my iPad here and we go into the App Store. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I've had an awful time trying to get into the App Store. Like it won't load, and I feel like this is definitely an iPad OS 16 problem. Now I've been on the betas since like beta 1, so it's like okay, there we go. It loaded pretty decently fast that time. But like it just things that I don't know, it's just been so slow. Like if I click on my profile here or whatever, like it takes forever and I'm not a huge fan. But yeah, so it's kind of slow. Like if I search like Minecraft or whatever, like it's just usually it won't. You'll have to like click try again or whatever before it actually searches. Like it'll just sit here forever and just load. And I mean, this iPad, yeah. See, like look at that. Then you click retry, and then usually yeah, it works. Like I'm not sure like what the deal with that is, but yeah. So kind of a little minor complaint there I have with that one. But yeah, so besides that, I mean, there's not really been. Oh, and I mentioned too, the iPad is actually quite warm right now. Just trying to load into the App Store there. Just figured I'd say that. But yeah, for iOS though, it's not been very. Like my phone has not gotten that warm. I mean, it obviously does if I'm outside in the heat or whatever, and have the screen on like max brightness and stuff like that. Like obviously, it's gonna get hot. That's just kind of how it is. But it's not been awful. I'll say it hasn't been awful. Um, so yeah, I mean overall, it's it's gotten better. I will admit, like it's definitely not near as bad as it was like with iOS 16. Because right now, I believe we have iOS 16.0.3 is just whatever's out to the public right now. So yeah, we should be getting iOS 16.1 RC today. Obviously, I don't have it yet. Um, but yeah, so should be getting that today, and I'm really, really hoping that that fixes all of the weird like iPad or not iPad, all of the weird battery draining issues because like it's really annoying. Like it's not fun to have to deal with, and I mean. Because it drains so much faster, I'm going through cycles faster, which means I'm kind of degrading the battery a little bit faster. So that's not exactly fun either. But yeah, so overall, it's been a pretty great experience. Everything is smooth. The camera, I will say, does eat up like a bunch of battery life. Like, I mean, it's been working great, but like it really eats up the battery life. So yeah, hopefully they can get that one fixed. But yeah, like overall, it's been pretty good. The weather app has been pretty decent lately too. Yeah, I've not really had any issues. Yeah. um, Also should say, I'm coming up on a year of using this phone, and this one doesn't exactly have to do with software, but I'm still going to mention it anyway. Coming up on a year of using this phone, I've pretty much had it in a case this whole time, but I mean, I gotta say, it's looking pretty clean. No, it's not. One second. Okay, now, like, I mean, it's still, like, there's some scratches on it because I have gone, weeks without, using cases and stuff. But I mean, I've kind of been using it a lot. Like, what I'm doing right now is, so I just have, like, the Apple case that I usually use. And this thing is so expensive for what it is. And I ended up dropping it and, like, broke it a little bit. So I'm kind of mad about that. And then I have actually a little... I don't know what they're called, just like a little camera cover. So it's like all flat and like it's covered in sapphire so it won't scratch. And then we just got a screen protector. But yeah, so my phone, I mean, it's lasted pretty well, I will admit. Yeah, so I mean, that's really about it. I don't really have anything too much to complain about. I'm just really hoping that Apple like fixes their battery drain issue. But besides that, I really don't have much to complain about. I mean, it's been great. For me, sometimes AirPods have trouble connecting. Like, I have a pair of AirPods Pro here, and, like, I mean, I don't know, like, that time it connected pretty fast, I will admit. But, like, I don't know, I've had some issues, like, where they just don't connect very fast. Stuff like that. Also, I believe, okay, yeah, one of the new features, too, is clean energy charging and, like, with the battery and stuff. I'm not really sure what that is exactly. Like, Apple really hasn't told too much about it. So, maybe I'll keep you guys updated as we go. So yeah. But, actually, I figure I'll show you guys real quick. If you guys wanted to, like, reach out to me or whatever, This is my Instagram, so yeah. If you guys want that, and then I also have Twitter. Sorry, I'm just, shameless plug. But yeah, so if you guys want to follow either of those, then go ahead. I'm not stopping you. But yeah. Anyway, so and you can we've only dropped about 2% battery this video so far, and I mean that's not awful, but we haven't done hardly anything besides sit on the home screen and move around a little bit. So it's not, battery. It's not the best, but I wouldn't expect it to get amazing until we're at like 16.4, which I know that's like months away. But, hopefully with maybe 16.2 coming out probably in the next few days too. Probably once iOS 16.1 releases to the public, we'll get the first beta of 16.2. I'm probably going to hop back on that beta train, test it out, because basically the beta is going to be more stable than the public release as of right now. But yeah, so kind of a shorter video. If you guys did enjoy, please remember to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. And I must say, I am really my YouTube channel has done quite well lately. I mean, obviously it's not not Mr. Beast levels. I didn't expect that at first, but it's done really good. I mean, I've gotten some videos do better than others, but I've gotten pretty good views, I will say. So yeah, hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, like I just said this 10 seconds ago. Yeah, and leave me a comment. Tell me what I can work on to improve. I really need to get this whole light situation worked out. It's kind of annoying it just being right there. Yeah. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. So yeah, bye guys.